The Trump impeachment trial is sorta maybe thinking about starting soon. And that reminds me how much I love courtroom dramas. Since I was a kid, I have watched courtroom dramas on TV and the movies, from Perry Mason to And Justice for All, the Al Pacino movie. Or there was the O.J. Simpson trial, which was a real drama. And nowadays we have Law and Order, which is, you know, TV. By the way, Perry Mason was a black and white lawyer on black and white television. You see, until the early 50s, human beings could not see color. They talked about color all the time, but really, they could see just shades of gray. Until one day, lightning struck a maternity hospital in the Midwest, instilling color vision in the newborn children. These children grew up and began to breed with these shades of gray sighted people. Gradually, their dominant genes have given the gift of color vision to millions. However, many believe the world was a happier place before color, but who am I to say? I have color. And here's a little bit of trivia. Only 40% of people really can see color. The other 60% are lying. So anyway, courtroom drama. I love the arguing and the motions, the objections, the sustaining and overruling, the deliberations. We have a verdict. Your Honor, we're hopelessly deadlocked. We find the defendant, ... It would be an honor to serve my country safely from a chair without the likelihood of being shot. I feel that I am exquisitely qualified and fully capable of being an objective and competent juror. Actually, I've always wanted to serve on a jury. When I first moved to Los Angeles, jury duty looked like a really good gig. I think it paid like $15 a day, and there was lunch and entertainment, of course. I was barely employed as a stand-up comic at the time, and I was home most weekdays, so it had to be far better than hanging out at that dingy little room that I was renting. Alas, the courts were not interested in me. Then I started working a lot on the road, more and more, and I got a job on a TV show, and I didn't have time for jury duty, so naturally, they summoned me every year. And sometimes I showed up, sometimes I rescheduled, sometimes I just completely blew it off. The dozen or so times that I did show up at the courtroom to fulfill my civic duty, I've never left the waiting room. I read, watched TV, surfed the web, made phone calls, never seen the inside of a courtroom. I still hope to get on a jury. However, I am somewhat bitter from the 30-year snub. If I ever get on a jury, someone will pay. Criminals will walk the streets with impunity. Innocent citizens will spend time in jail. I will pervert justice just as I have perverted the airlines and used bookstores. I think we have learned from the last 3 years that justice is whatever you can get away with. Anyhow, I hope you all get away with something today.